You're watching the 2025 SCAC Swimming and Diving Media Days. Today, we are joined by Asbury University, led by head coach Graham Duncan, joined today by sophomores Ruthie Ward and Ethan Bonow. Coach Ethan, Ruthie, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us, Danielle. We're excited.
Well, it is certainly an exciting time gearing up for a new season with the added bonus of being part of the SCAC now. So, Coach, looking forward to this season. What has you most excited gearing up for the year?
I mean, honestly, the trip to Dallas. I mean, we're just super excited to finally have a permanent conference home. We're grateful to the SCAC for extending the invitation and just the opportunity to compete in such a well-respected conference that's deep, it's talented, it's going to be a good home for us, and we're just excited to show up to the meet and be competitive and hopefully show the SCAC what Asbury Swimming's all about.
Well, Ruthie, now coming into your second season, what expectations do you have for yourself and for this women's team as a whole?
I'm really looking forward to this semester. I really feel like the Lord is has really good plans for the women's team and is planning to grow us together, which I'm really excited about. And the new freshmen coming in, they're doing a great job. And I'm just looking forward to improving my strokes, especially my butterfly. I've really been focusing on that, and Graham's been super helpful with that. So I'm excited for this year.
Well, Ethan, an incredible start to your career as you become Asbury's first student athlete in an NCAA national tournament. You certainly make the most of it, being an All-American in the 100 fly and 100 free. So, a lot of awards and accolades already in your young career. How do you use last season and that success as motivation while also being refocused and ready to start fresh with a new year?
Danielle, that's a great question. I am super, super blessed to have the year that I did last year. Coach was phenomenal, actually taking an extra month out of his free time during the summer to coach me, getting ready for nationals. So it was a huge blessing to have him behind me, to have my team behind me because they ended up just cheering me on while I was practicing as well. And that was really, really huge because sometimes it gets really lonely swimming by yourself at that point in the season. It was all great. Jesus is really, really good. And going into this next season, I'm super excited for conference at SCAC because I am originally from Texas. So being able to go back home, seeing all my friends watch me swim, and just seeing my family again, that's going to be amazing. But ultimately, I just want to keep pursuing the Lord while I'm swimming here. And that's really my main focus this year.
Coach, a lot of freshmen in the mix this season as well, but you also have a solid stock of returners on this team. For you now coming into year four leading this program, what does it mean to you to have been able to see these seniors through their careers? And how have you seen leaders developing on this team, even the ones that are joining you today?
Yeah, it's really great. I was actually just thinking about that earlier this week. Just the collegiate career runs in a cycle of four. So this is a fourth for me. So it's kind of a cool circle moment. So being able to see the people who set foot on campus with me when I came back in 2022 is really cool to just see how far they've come in the water, how far they've come in the locker room, and just been really blessed with we've had some new blood come in as well. So just watching people step up and watch people grow and develop in different ways. Every person kind of has had their own path, but it's been really, really exciting. And I think the biggest thing for me moving forward is just watching the foundation that the seniors lay and the foundation that they leave behind. I challenged our captain team this year, which has three of those seniors, to just say, hey, raise up the people behind you because this is your last opportunity. So be inspirational, be good leaders, be people or be leaders that people want to follow. And I'm looking forward to kind of seeing the fruits of that over the course of this year and then into the future as more people step up into that role.
Ruthie, a large group on this women's team. You came in with a large class, now that sophomore class. So, again, a large freshman class now coming in behind you. Coach talks about kind of the transfer of leadership and you learning from those ahead of you and now being able to help bring in those newcomers into the fold. So, how have you been able to help bring those freshmen in and help them adjust to that college lifestyle, being just 1 year removed from that transition yourself?
Yeah, I was actually super excited coming in. I know the sophomore class, we were really looking forward to just pouring into the freshmen and just showing them how special this team is. And so just really like encouraging them, like freshman year can be really intimidating. And I feel like I know even for me, like I felt like I had to prove myself at first, but like you don't really at all, like just be yourself and have fun and glorify the Lord in like everything you do. And I've had so much fun like getting to know them and like just seeing them flourish even in the first few weeks of swimming has been amazing to watch. So I'm excited to continue leading them and continue growing with them on the team.
Ethan, you talked about that team support and really seems like a family. So how have you kind of seen yourself even now into your sophomore season, starting to take some of those leadership roles yourself and helping lead and guide this team?
Honestly, every day is a new challenge, new adventure. So I'm not gonna go forth and say that I am a master at leading people or a master at telling the freshmen like how to operate in situations like this because honestly, I am still a sophomore. Even when I'm a senior, I'm probably not going to be super knowledgeable on everything. I'm leaving that up to the Lord. But I can honestly just do my best to press in and be available. Um, Being distant and being silent, I consider apathy. So just being present and loving the person in front of me is really my job this year. And if that brings together the team closer as a family, that's like my number one goal. So we are definitely a family, and I'm thankful for that.
Well, Coach, looking ahead for this upcoming year, what are the keys for these two groups to be successful? And where's the focus been in the preseason as you all are getting ready for that opener?
Yeah, I mean, obviously in the water, the preseason is all about just getting back in shape. I tell everyone every year, the first couple weeks of practice are going to be hard, whether you've been preparing all summer or whether you've done nothing. So it's best to come back prepared, but we're kind of through that first part of the season now. I think I don't know if the athletes know it yet, but we're going to get a little bit of a break next week. So like physically, we're kind of getting back in shape. Yeah, I think they just found that out for the first time. So we're excited about that. But then outside of the pool, I mean, it's just like Ruthie and Ethan have been talking about, right? We're continuing to seek ways to grow closer as a team. I think ultimately the way that we're going to find the most success outside of the preparation in the pool is just by pouring into each other, by being there for each other. The season's long, even though it's short. It's kind of a weird dynamic, but in those times when it's dark when you get to practice and it's dark when you leave practice in the afternoon. It gets really hard. It's a grind. But ultimately, we lean into each other. We lean into our faith. And we lean into just the various reasons why God has called every member of this team to be here. And ultimately, like just remembering that and kind of keeping our eyes up. That's one of the things we say a lot. Just keeping our eyes up is going to be one of those things that's going to be enormously helpful for our success this year.
Well, as we wrap up, Coach, we want to give you the final word. What do you think fans ought to know about this group of student athletes who are representing Asbury University?
Um, that's a phenomenal question, Danielle. We're dedicated, we're hardworking. We show up every day, just ready and eager, looking for ways to serve each other, looking for ways to serve our campus. And I think when it comes to the way that we compete in the water, one of the things our AD talks about is our competitors will know when they've competed against Asbury University because we're going to fight, we're going to do our best, we're going to give glory to the Lord as we do it, and we're gonna do our best, and we're going to strive to be excellent in everything that we do. So we want to leave the pool deck better than we found it each time we enter. We want to leave the pool better than we found it each time we enter the water as well. So ultimately, you'll know when you've competed against Asbury because it's going to be a hard fight. And we're gonna be gracious and we're gonna be kind and respectful the entire way through. So super excited to be joining the SCAC this year. Can't wait to be in Garland in February.
Well, Coach Ruthie, Ethan, welcome to the SCAC and thanks for your time. Best of luck throughout the season.
Awesome. Thank you
Thank
so much,
you.
Danielle.